Hello everybody and welcome back to Amity Bloom. My name is Nazy. So as you can see, I am in a different place. This is a different table than what I'm normally used to. I'm used to filming on my long rustic farmhouse desk, and this one is actually a table that I just painted. So I completely changed my entire studio and I'm very excited to show you a studio tour. So this is the journal that I'm currently using and currently trying to finish. I've been adding a lot of pages into my journal using washi tape. So when I first created this journal, I think it was about a year ago, I didn't include that many pages because obviously it was the first journal that I ever created, so I was kind of scared to include too much. I've been creating pockets, I've been tipping in extra pages with washi tape, folding them up, and then folding those up to create like a pocket. Like on this page, this was just a regular piece of paper. I got this card that I made, added some fabric, and I stitched it onto there to form a pocket. So I can journal on here, and I can add more ephemera in there if I needed to. I've also been tipping in some envelopes. So this is an old envelope that I tea stained. I just added some stamps, and this is some fabric that I was gifted. Today I wanted to focus on, I guess we could do this page. Like what I did here, this page originally had scrapbook paper, just like this one. It was the back side of this pattern paper. I didn't like it. I wanted to actually write on there. I wanted it to have a blank surface. So what I did is I took this book cover. See the covers that go on the outside of books? And I loved the color, I liked the font. It was this vintage book cover from like 19 something, and I decided to glue it on, fold it, create a pocket on this side, and then you can just do more if you wanted to. And so that's a great way to add extra writing space as well as pocket space to an existing page. Then here I just took a card from my stash. I stitched it to make a pocket. I included this really beautiful image of from a children's book of a horse because if you guys don't already know, my other job that I do is I take care of animals, mainly horses, goats, bunnies that have been rescued, and we teach kids through the animals, and sometimes I get to ride the horses. And so I've been making a really lovely and wonderful bond with my little buddies. And this is just a scrap piece of paper that I think I'm gonna glue there to journal. So I think today I'm going to cover up this page. I wanted to, before I start writing in it, I wanted to cover up the pages that I don't like. I mean, this is a pretty page, don't get me wrong, but I'm not liking it anymore. So I'm going to cover this page up. And so I want to give you some tips as to how you can cover up a page that you don't like. Obviously, number one, with another piece of paper. But you can get more creative than that. Obviously, you can use things, such as book pages, music paper. I have this right here, which is an old recipe. I kind of like this. It's an old recipe, like paper. But this would be really nice as like a tip-in. I might do this as a tip-in. So that'll be a little bit later, just because I can use both sides. I'm looking through my stash on the side of my, you can't see it, but I can see it, and you don't want to see it because it's a mess. So this right here is some old music paper, like from a magazine or something, and then this was from an old flower encyclopedia book. I kind of like that because then I can journal on the side, and I could cover up some of these with pictures or add more things if I wanted to. And it goes good with that side, and I like the color of it. So let me get my paper trimmer. It's a lot more fun, and you enjoy the process a lot more when you're not worried about it looking perfect. Because at the end of the day, this is just a book filled with paper. What really makes it a journal is your memories and what you write in it. I could stitch it and make this a pocket, but this paper is really thin, and I kind of want to do, no, because I have a pocket there. Okay. And that's enough, Nazy. I was getting off off topic, but yeah, those are my favorite journaling videos or journaling process videos to look at, is when the people don't have a plan. They don't have like, oh, they're not gonna, they don't have a particular style that they wanna use. They don't have their page decorations already set out, because at the end of the day, that's not real. You know, all of us, all of you guys that watch these videos to probably watch while you're journaling, which is something that I do. I love watching journaling videos while I journal. A lot of you, we have busy lives. A lot of you are moms, or some of you, are going to school or going to work. Journaling is supposed to be therapeutic, and the best way to make it therapeutic is to do it exactly the way you want to. So, because it's about flowers, I could add some fabric. I have some fabric scraps from what people have gifted me. I kind of like this one. Naz, what do you have? What do you have, Naz? I have a ton of stuff. That's my problem. I have too much stuff for my own good. Perfect. So I found this. This is from a dresser that I'll show you during my studio tour. Inside of the dresser, there was some wallpaper, and this was some little goose wallpaper. I'm not sure if it's from Beatrix Potter. It might be, I'm not sure. But it was this darling little wallpaper, and so I saved one of the drawers. Alright, so let's just cut. Wouldn't that be cute right there? Oh, this would look adorable. What if I just cut it out like a circle? I think this is what I might end up doing. I think, right as I'm cutting it up. It feels like the pressure's on in a way. Like, I love filming them because it's like a fun way to interact with you all, and then you guys can see how I do my journaling pages. But I also, I don't want to show you a bad job. And there have been plenty of times where I finished a page and I wasn't really proud of it, and I didn't post the video because, I want you guys to be inspired, and you watch me to learn tips and get inspired. I don't want you to watch the video and be like, well, Naz, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Alright, this is adorable. I'm kind of happy I did do it. And I kind of wish I didn't put this fabric here. So let's take the fabric off. Yeah, I'm just going to put that there. Look at how beautiful that looks. I think this was just throwing it off a little. So I looked in my drawer and I found some of this wallpaper. This, if you've seen my past couple videos, I've been really loving using vintage wallpaper. On this page, I really want to emphasize the beauty of old wallpaper. In my perspective, wallpaper was like the first type of scrapbook paper that they created, because it's paper. At the end of the day, it's paper. Yes, you can put it on walls as decoration. It's sold as a decorational item, but it's paper that has a design printed on it, which is exactly what scrapbook is today. And I think that back in the day, they didn't know how many people would join this wonderful journaling and scrapbooking community. They didn't know. And so I always think about how back in the day, how did women scrapbook? How did they craft? How did they do, what we do today? And for me, it's just very humbling to see the progress that has been made with designs, with paper. And so it all started with the wallpaper that I found, the little Mother Goose wallpaper that was inside the dresser. It all started with that. And I thought, why not just go with the theme and keep on adding like a little collage of the wallpaper that I have in my stash. So this page is pretty much done. I wanted to do like a little tip in here. I like to separate each page. I like to add something extra just so that I have more room to either add ephemera in or to journal. So over here, I also have this little, this is really cute. I kind of want to add it on here. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to, oh, it's double-sided. Look at that. So that page is done. So going back to this page that I showed originally, the recipe paper, I like the holes in it. So I think I'm going to keep the side with the holes just because it gives it more interest. So I'm just going to trim off this little piece. This washi tape, really cool washi. I actually got it from an estate sale, so I don't know where it's from. I do know, however, I think it's from Seven Gypsies, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're, and it feels like masking tape, which I really like that. So instead of putting it right on the crease, I'm gonna glue it a little bit to the actual page. That way it's a lot more secure. So I think I'm gonna stop right here just because I'm pretty sure my mom is waiting for me and I don't want to keep her waiting. We've planned to go to a thrift store just to have some fun and look for some things. Oh, I might do this one. I might staple this onto there. I don't know. Okay, Naz, when you say stop, you gotta stop. Okay. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys loved it. I hope that you liked seeing a little flip through of my journal. A couple updates is I'm working on a new set of journals right now. I can't wait to show you. I'm also started setting up to film my classes, so a lot of exciting things are coming up. I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend and that this journal with me has cheered up your day in some way. As always, my friends, I hope that your day is filled with a huge abundance of peace and love. Bye-bye.